What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk, I'm back with another video, and guess what? The Leafs lost again. This is a recording. The Leafs lost again. This is a recording. After a humongous one-game winning streak, the Toronto Maple Leafs fell to the Colorado Avalanche 4-2, who have now won 10 in a row. Props to the Avalanche. Got nothing bad to say about them, except for the fact that their new player on the team was wearing stripes tonight, but that's alright. That's definitely not why the Leafs lost. It was because of a terrible start to the game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. We'll get through it, but you know what I like to do. I have my phone here with everything I need to talk about. I always talk about the goaltending and the shots first, because I was a goalie. I like talking about them first. So the goaltending matchup was Jonathan Bernier, who has been fantastic, something he wasn't in a Toronto Maple Leaf uniform. He had 29 saves and 31 shots. Again, I've never personally hated Bernier, so, I mean, good for him for doing good, but he was pretty borderline, pretty bad with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Freddie Anderson, 23 saves tonight. A couple goals that didn't look the greatest, but hey, you know what? He's been good all season, and he didn't play bad tonight. It was just another bad game offensively for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So this is how it started. I'm a little bit late watching the game today, so it's about 2 minutes in. I'm like, let me just check my phone. Let me just quickly check, Twitter, everything like that. Oh, 1-0 already. That's just fantastic. Gabriel Bourque, that's, okay, I'm saying that correctly. I'm always just making sure because, fans of other teams might get angry because I'm a Leaf fan. But Gabriel Bourque scores, his second of the year, so he's a dynamite goal scorer against the Toronto Maple Leafs, of course. Sorry, guys, I'm not trying to get too angry this game, but 1-0 off of a terrible play. So after it was 1-0, I'm like, okay, this is typical Leafs giving up an early lead. So I watched the replay, and I'm like, oh, Roman Polak's on the ice, not a surprise. And then I seen the play, I'm like, oh, Roman Polak did a dumb thing, not a surprise. So you guys ever play, the first thing that comes to mind is like Xbox 360. And the reason I'm saying that is because whenever you're playing those games and then you hear that bloop, that whatever, when the controller disconnects, that's what Roman Polak is in real life. Because if you watch the play, the puck gets dumped in, and then the trailer comes in, which is Bourque. I haven't really watched back the goal again, but Roman Polak just kind of stands there like the controller's broken, and then turn around, the puck's in the back of the net. So like Roman Polak is literally the dead controller of the Toronto Maple Leafs, and I'm sorry if there's any Roman Polak fans out there, but he is terrible. I really like the guy as a person. I think he's great, but just come on, man, you got to be better than that. The Leafs were heavily outplayed in the first period. Freddie Anderson was great again, but the Leafs looked absolutely terrible. And then they came out in the second period. Boom, Patrick Marleau, what was it, 19 seconds in, his 16th of the year. I was just about ready to start saying something about how Marleau, yeah, he's been good in the dressing room and everything like that, but he needs to do more. Scored his 16th of the year. Good for him. Happy the Leafs get one. And then this happens, goalie interference. So you guys know how I've been. If you want to watch another video where everybody loves the rant videos and when I freak out and stuff like that. If you want to watch a video where I actually like freak out and lose my mind, there's a video on my channel where I talk about goalie interference calls. If you want to check that out, it's absolutely terrible. I use a green screen and I show what happens and stuff like that. The video wasn't terrible. The calls were terrible. If you think the video was terrible, that's just your opinion. But so there's a play out front, and please do not tell me, oh, it was goalie interference, because it wasn't. There's been so many plays this year and in years past where they haven't been called, and there's been ones that have been called goals and ones that's no goals. There's no definitive definition to goalie interference, and this was just not even close to being goalie interference. Now, again, I'm going back to the fact that I was a goalie. When I was in the crease and players were going by, it is not hard to control your stick. Jonathan Bernier wrapped his arm around Matthews, like put it in between wiggled it around a little bit and got it stuck in there, and then Matthews scores the goal. In my opinion, that should have counted because Bernier made the initial contact. It was not Matthews who made the contact. There might have been a little initial contact by Matthews, but it didn't involve the stick or the arm that was, the reason why it was no goal. Bernier made that contact. He initiated the no goal reason why, he initiated the reason why there was no goal. He was the reason why it happened. And Matthews is just skating. He is moving. He did not stand in front of the net. He needed to score. So he moved, put it in, and of course they went upstairs. And I literally looked at the people I was watching the game with and I said, because we need to only score on breakaways now at this point, or we only need to score when it's a clear shot because they're not going to count anything anymore. These referees do not want to let the Leafs score. Hell, not just the Leafs, the whole league. Oh, scoring is down. We can't score any goals. No wonder, because everything's being called back. This BS crap, goalie interference. I've been hit so hard my bucket flew over the net and they still counted the goal. This happens everywhere. And you're telling me that crap count or doesn't count? Watch any goalie interference called this year. There's so not one, like there's not one definition. And this is going to be another video I make, and I will give proof. I'm not one of these people that just sits here and complains at a camera and doesn't give proof. I will give you proof, and I've done it once already. Go on my channel and watch the goalie interference video, and I am going to make another one, not just on goalie interference, but these BS offside calls, all this other crap. The reason why goal scoring is down is because of the zebras on the ice, the ice piggies, that are coming around and calling all this BS. Okay, let's get back to the game. Anyways, Austin Matthews scores and goes. Whew, that one counts. He gives a nice little point, says goal. Nice play by Nylander to deflect that puck off the pad so Matthews could score. Apparently, I tweeted... and I deleted it because it was stupid. I said, I was tweeting, oh, you need to disallow that one too. I was being a keyboard warrior, if we're going to be honest here, so I had to delete it. I looked like a dummy. Okay, the Leafs tie it up, and I'm like, okay, we got a chance here. And, or no, sorry, that was their 2-1 goal. I'm all over the place. That was the Leafs' 2-1 goal. And then Nail Yakupov is like, whatever. I'm just going to score his 9th of the year. The Leafs, again, they didn't look great. Oh, God, please, I just want them to play good. The Leafs started actually getting quite a bit of scoring chances, and then it went into the third period. The Leafs, again, were playing pretty good, and I'm like, you know what, this game is it's too back and forth. The Leafs are actually putting on some pressure. There was times where the Leafs were actually putting on more pressure than Colorado, and I was like, okay, maybe the Leafs could win and Colorado's winning streak, but then... sorry, I gotta make sure I get the names right. I'm not a huge fan of the Avalanche, so I can't remember all the goals that they score. Blake Como scores his 9th of the year, and right there, it's kind of like it sucks the life out of you. I was like, you know what, that's probably it. But then the Leafs put on some pressure. They started, putting some more pucks on net. I was not happy with some of the plays tonight, though, especially on that 5-on-3 when Matthews decided to stick handle for 3 minutes and then give the puck away. Definitely sucked. That didn't go in. Marner had a couple chances to shoot, like when he put it through his legs, did that amazing deke and then didn't shoot. These guys just need to put the puck on net more often. Puck was bouncing. It was crazy tonight. But this video is not all excuses, and it shouldn't be, because the Avalanche scored again to make it 4-2. Gabriel Landeskog, who has 17, one of the better players on their team, and one of their better leaders, apparently. Apparently the Colorado Avalanche have really said, and just, some of the announcers have said that he's really taken on the leadership role. Very young when he was, given the captaincy, and now he's grown into that role, which is great. So the Avalanche win their 10th in a row, 4-2. I'm happy to see them do better. I mean, like I said, I don't hate Bernier. Somebody on Twitter said I look like him. That is absolutely ridiculous. I look nothing like him. He's a good-looking dude, though. You got to give him credit. 4-2 Avalanche win. I'm throwing in all these random stats to try to hide the fact that I am totally upset again. The Leafs need to win some games, or else they are not going to be good in the playoffs. My God, they may not even make the playoffs. I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but if the Leafs keep playing like this, geez, I don't know what could happen. Somebody could sneak up, win 4 or 5 games in a row, and it's a race again. That's the thing. It only takes 4 or 5 games. Whatever. Avalanche fans, congrats. Avalanche, the team, congrats. You guys played good. 4-2, Leafs lose. I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. I'm sorry, another Leaf upload. It's just these games, everybody wants me to freak out, and again, you just got to rant about the referees. So, I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Peace.